Start off from 2000. In 2000, I was in Bharti Airtel. It was a hardcore capital and asset-driven innovation or disruption that the company was driving. And we realized that if we had our network in all villages with more than 5,000 people, we'd be able to bring in a sustainable competitive advantage in the market. And that's when we went in and put the network all over the place. It was really a ground-grabbing strategy. And that really put Bharti Airtel right on top of the league tables as far as revenue market share is concerned. But the key difference here was that we'd used capital and we'd used a lot of asset buildup faster than the market could, building up entry barriers for everyone else to come in. Then I had gone ahead and joined a group called Interglobe Enterprise. Interglobe Enterprise runs today India's one of the most profitable and the largest airline called Indigo. Again, there the strategy was to look at what is the potential for India and Asia for aircraft growth. We went in and placed the first order for 180 aircraft, followed it up with another 200 aircrafts, followed it with another 250 aircrafts. And this, mind you, when the entire nation had only 400 aircrafts, commercial aircrafts flying into the India. This was a foresight to see how we could innovate and really bring in aircrafts which are always new. So as the aircrafts kept coming in, we'd sell them and lease them back to ourselves so that we'd have new aircrafts to fly. Better staff and on time, all the time, on time arrivals of aircraft. So based on that, pushing a lot of capital, pushing an innovation which was mapped to the cyclical nature of the airline industry, innovation and disruption was created in the market. Based on that and based on, of course, efficient delivery of promise every time of aircraft flew, Indigo became the largest and disrupted the entire market on the aviation space. Subsequently, I joined Snapdeal, and Snapdeal, by the nature of its existence, is a disruptor. In an economy where bricks and mortars retail business was growing and trying to capture all the market, but infrastructure, whether it's in terms of roads or whether in terms of everything else, was very weak with a young population. There wasn't enough available for everyone across a large nation like India. Snapdeal went in and put in a marketplace. Unlike everyone else, it did not build an inventory-led model. What it did was give chance to all the mom and pop shops, all the small sellers to come on and sell on Snapdeal. Today, there are more than 300,000 sellers on Snapdeal, and it has essentially changed the way buying, selling happens in Snapdeal or in India. So that's the other big piece that happened. Finally, the largest and the biggest disruption is what I'd like to speak about, is what we've done now. Snapdeal decided to go and buy a company called FreeCharge. FreeCharge was a large mobile recharge platform. It was only used for prepaid mobile recharge, and everyone questioned us when we did that deal. It was one of the most expensive M&A deals in the internet space. So about a year and a half back, we bought FreeCharge. It was the largest flywheel of consumers coming in and using internet to recharge their mobile phones of all operators. Post that, we went to RBI, got ourselves a prepaid wallet license, and then launched the wallet earlier part of this year. We've seen huge traction. We today have more than 45 million or 4.5 crore plus wallets on FreeCharge. We are the fastest growing wallet company. We have a large amount of wallets with money in them, transacting on various merchants. And on 8th November, when remonetization happened, FreeCharge brought in the essential differential into the market and disrupted the market on cash economy. The only reason we bought FreeCharge was because we realized the need that payments online for India was an experience fraught with friction. And therefore, we bought the wallet. And that, in a sense, is how I'd like to capture the whole story of disruption, starting with capital and asset, moving on to people, innovation, and IP, and fulfilling a need in the end for some use case or the other for the consumers and the market.